Having your finance team manually processing payments opens you up to the risk of manual errors occurring. The lack of controls means you're also at greater risk of becoming a victim of internal fraud or external fraud through malicious activities such as hacking, identity theft, and phishing. Plus, it's inefficient as your finance teams are having to manually log in, make payments, and retrieve statement data when they could be doing something much more valuable. So whilst using bank portals is considered as a free-to-use service, the true cost to your business might surprise you. Let's look at an example. Firstly, let's look at the human resource cost. Just with a simple calculation of time spent manually managing bank portals, it's fairly straightforward to understand the cost. Taking the average wage of a finance professional and adding 50% for the other costs of employment, you're looking at around £30 per hour. Our client was spending 60 hours a month manually managing their bank portals. That's 720 hours a year, which would cost £21,600 in people costs. Secondly, costs associated with human error. The customer had some automation that estimated their error rate would be 0.1% of all transactions. They're making £100 million worth of transactions a year, so the error rate would cost them £100,000. Finally, the cost of fraud. They estimate the risk of fraud to be around 0.2% of all transactions, so that's a cost of £200,000 caused by internal and external fraud. So using bank portals effectively costs their business £321,600 per year. And this doesn't even take into account the less tangible impacts like reputational damage of fraud and error, impact on regulatory compliance, the negative impact on morale and staff retention by giving their staff mundane tasks to carry out. Okay, so it's pretty clear that bank portals are not the right solution, especially for large corporates that are complex with multiple banks. So what are the options? The first option that your bank will offer you will be a host-to-host service, which creates a direct connection between you and your back office system through either an SFTP or API connection. The next option is payment gateway. These are solutions that can consolidate your processes for all payments, for example, BACS, Faster Payments, CHAPS and SEPA, through a single system. This is where you automate the upload and transformation of any payments through these connections. Thirdly, there's SWIFT. The SWIFT network essentially connects all the global banks together. If you're a multi-bank global business, then the SWIFT network might be right for you. Finally, a handful of UK banks and building societies are offering open banking as a form of connectivity. But open banking is still in its infancy for corporates and doesn't provide businesses with full access to all the banking services you need. So it's not yet a viable alternative to banking portals. By removing the use of bank portals and implementing a bank connectivity solution, you're not only freeing up your people to do more useful things, but you're also protecting against fraud and error. Standardizing the file format means you don't have to touch data moving between your back-end systems and your banks. You create automated standardized payment controls so you can enforce processes across your entire organization with all payment data tracked and auditable. You can detect erroneous transactions, such as unrecognized creditors or by flagging abnormally large payments. Stay audit ready with automated reporting. Remove the need to manually create reports which take time and can lack accuracy. Achieve operational resilience. Automation supports you meeting the requirements set out by operational resilience frameworks like the FCA and DORA, and also supporting SOX audits. Remove the resilience on smart cards and tokens. Rather than being tied to using physical devices to verify users, which can be impractical, you can add extra layers of security using multi-factor authentication or HSM. So how do you achieve this? You can build a bank connectivity solution yourself, but it can be complex and costly. Or you can go to a third party like AccessPay to connect all your systems to all your banks for all your processes. We can reduce the implementation time to around 12 weeks. We're leveraging our existing technology platform, which has been developed over many years. We have a team of experts who have knowledge of the financial messaging standards and have established relationships with your banks. We provide you with a fully managed service which includes implementation and ongoing support services. And we're already trusted by over 1,000 businesses like yours to provide secure bank connectivity solutions. If you'd like to find out more about working with a third-party bank connectivity partner like us, go to accesspay.com to get in touch with one of the team.